ingenious supplies.
What's up, Spikes? Welcome back. We're playing some competitive today. But first, we got to get to our sponsors. Number one, GameGenic. They make all of our ingenious supplies because they are the ingenious suppliers of our ingenious supplies, and they have ingeniously made a brilliant line of Lorwyn accessories. You saw it in the pregame ad roll. Go check it out. They're gorgeous.
Something else you should go check out is SCG Con Richmond. That is the spotlight for the TMNT product, which is going to be very exciting. That's March 6th to 8th. Make sure to go check that out and play with your favorite masked turtle in a half shell. Turtle power.
If you need a shell to build a deck, I don't know. Moxfield, they're a sponsor. They sponsor the Moxfield Arena. That's where we're sitting right now and where the players are going to be in just a moment. Big thanks to Moxfield. Scan the QR codes, check the links in the description. You can go check out all of our deck lists. Now, like I said today, we got a weird cEDH game today. Lots of green going on in this one.
That's very near and dear to
A
my heart.
little double Selvala action going on. Spoiler, you already seen the thumbnail. Anyway, we're going to throw it down to the players. What's up, Spikes? We're here in the Moxfield Arena playing cEDH. Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Great to be
Happy to
here.
be here.
Yeah, we're playing some cEDH. We're going to get right into it. Today I'm playing Selvala, Heart of the Wilds. That's the mono green Selvala. I'm saying that. You'll realize why later. Or you probably already do because it's in the thumbnail. But Selvala is a creature combo deck. The idea is we buff Selvala's power and through some magic and untapping and all that kind of thing, we're going to make a ton of mana. So that's like a ton. A ton. That's TONNE.
Metric ton.
Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah. How much is that in ounces?
Many.
Many out.
I'm Jan. I'm playing Etali, Primal Conqueror. It's a food chain deck. I'm also playing creature-based deck. The whole idea is you dirtle around till you get food chain, then you just keep looping Etali, Primal Conquerors, and steal everybody else's cards. And hope they have better win cons than you do.
Invigorate.
I've got way worse win con than you. I'm playing Animar, Soul of Elements. My win con is 4 mana uncastable creatures. Those things suck. But when you have Animar in play, sometimes it means you can play it forever. And then usually you need some other thing to actually win the game. So that's what we're doing.
Hi. Jerry here. Great to be here again. I'm on Selvala Explorer Returned. That's the green-white Selvala, not the mono-green Selvala. And because we have an additional color, it's clearly better. So we have a skill called Parlay. We're going to tap some things, namely Selvala. It's actually a creature combo deck. We're going to try to make infinite mana in a few number of ways and then win with our infinite mana in a few number of ways, such as a walking ballista or a very large amount of hasty creatures from the one card I can't remember the name of.
Finale of Devastation.
That's it.
Except every time you activate it, you have to say it like Keira Knightley in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Parlay.
That's not. Nope. Castle, big castle, open it up. Okay, any pre-games?
I do have a pregame effect.
Whoa.
I have the Gemstone Caverns. I will exile Instill Energy.
Oh, that's a good one.
It has a luck
I
counter.
think I play Instill Energy in this deck. Any more pre-games?
Nope.
No? I'll start the game by drawing a card. Cavern of Souls, naming elves.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to tap the Cavern of Souls to play this Land of War Elves.
Can't be countered.
Can't be countered.
My mental misstep.
Keep that in mind. He has a mental misstep.
Then I'm going to play this Lotus Petal.
Can't be countered.
Because
we don't have any mana.
Nix.
We're going to keep it slow. Lotus Petal, crack it. Cast this Vexing Bauble.
Oh.
Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter it.
Put that Lotus Petal over here.
Good.
Yeah,
Good, good.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
It resolves.
Really
It's
good.
not good.
I'll pass.
All right. We'll draw this card. Oh, it costs 0 mana. I'm going to play this Taiga. And I will play a Sylvan Safe Keeper. Last turn. Stone Rain myself over the game if I'd like.
I will draw. I will be very sad. I've got a write down sadness. I've got a polluted delta, and I will crack it, going to 39. I'm getting a tropical island, and I would also like to cast a 1 green creature.
Is it Llanowar Elves?
Findhorn Elves.
You got
You
baited.
guessed incorrectly. You lose the game.
Is it uncounterable?
Nope. You could mental misstep it.
Well,
Idiot.
no one else
Mono
can.
green deck, idiot. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Jared, do you have a 1 mana green spell?
No.
Well, get out.
Horizon Canopy. And then I'm going to start doing the Jerry special, which is Take a Pain. X equals 1. I'm going to Green Sun Zenith.
That is a 1 mana green spell. Jerry, you just lied to my face.
I'm going to get this Avacyn's Pilgrim. I have... Ooh. It sucks.
Yours doesn't even tap.
Yeah, I know. Mine is arguably the worst. But I can like net negative mana myself.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to tap, draw a card. I'm going to tap the Llanowar Elves to cast a Mana Vault. I'm going to play a Gaia's Cradle as my land's return.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That only taps for 1. That's basically a forest.
It's just a forest.
I'm going to cast an Allosaurus Shepherd.
Is that an elf?
Dang.
It is an elf.
Wow,
It's
so it can't be
uncounterable.
countered,
It is
and this spell
uncounterable.
can't be countered?
Yep. This now taps for 2 green.
Sure
This
does.
now taps for 3 colorless. I would like
Always
to
has.
cast a Shia, Soul of the Wild.
They are forests?
These are now forests, in addition
Okay.
to their other types. We know that resolves, so I'm going to pass.
We know that result.
That's...
Can't be countered.
Yeah.
That's true.
It sure is a green
You
spell.
said it. I'm going to play this commercial district, and I would like to surveil one. See what I'm working with.
I like it.
Impossible.
He's reading it.
He's a reader. We got a reader?
I'll leave it on top. It's like probably okay. We're playing like
It likely does not cost 0.
turn 7 or 8 magic. here.
Derived information.
Well, I can't tap this for any mana, so I think I just have to pass my turn.
Alrighty. I will untap. I will draw for the turn. As it was meant to be, I will play the Spire Garden. I'll tap for a green, a blue, and a red.
Animar?
I would like to cast Animar.
Does that cost 0?
Soul of It does not cost 0. It costs 3. Please
Okay.
don't counter it. It has protection from white and black, which is very relevant here. And then it's going to do some stuff with creatures when I cast them. Pass.
You know what would suck?
You know what? Tell me.
If that would die.
Oh.
Wouldn't it?
I mean,
It would.
Sure.
It has protection from white, so you can't swords it.
Death is a part of life, though.
White, green, ow.
They didn't cast his
Selvala.
commander.
Uh-huh.
He's not very good at tricking people.
He was trying,
Yo.
though.
He was trying.
He was trying to
his
trick you.
hardest.
I'm going to take one in my upkeep, or in my draw step, whenever it happens.
Whenever
Take it.
this stupid card
Listen, I've
does
never
what
read
it's
this
supposed
card,
to
and
do.
I'm not about to start now. Draw a card. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Cast Selvala.
No effects, because it's a green spell.
Yep. I'm going to pass.
That's not it.
Ooh. Spooky.
Mono green, instant. Ooh, flash. Ooh.
I don't like that.
Yeah, stop that.
My daughter's going to watch this video one day.
Mana Confluence. I'd like to play the next elf in my lineup. So I'll take
Ooh.
one. Join you guys at 39.
I like it.
This elf is commonly known as Manglehorn,
Oh,
That's not an elf.
and I would like to mangle this Vexing Bauble.
That's fine.
Yes. Yes, my Lotus Petal.
Comes into play tapped. I don't pass.
It's like out of the frying pan and into the slow cooker.
Yeah, that Manglehorn.
That's a really good. That's really good for reference there.
turn. Well, at least it's not getting countered. I will play this tapped Lotus Petal before I forget to run it out of my hand
You
again.
should play the tapped mana crypt too.
I got like things to do. They're not super crazy, but they're kind of cool. I will put this Wild Growth on this Spire Garden. Tap the Spire Garden for 2 green. Use 1 to cast this Elvish Mystic.
Trigger.
Use the other one to cast this Wall of Roots, reduced by 1. I'm so smart. Trigger. I'm just going to pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Look, what are we doing if we're not parlaying?
Oh,
Sure.
I'd parlay.
Truly.
Parlay? All right, so each player reveals the top card of their library for each non-land card revealed. I add green and gain a life.
Ancient Tomb.
So 2. I've got 2 green floating and 2 life in my life
In your life pool.
Yes.
Back to 40.
All draw a card.
Yeah. 2 green to his mana total. 2 life to his life pool.
Life pool.
I'm going to tap Avacyn's Pilgrim for a white and use one of my floating green to play Tatara Tataro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What
how
does
you say
that
it,
one
right? When Tartaro Tattoo enters, you draw a card and target opponent may draw a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, if it isn't that player's turn, create a tapped treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn.
Who are you targeting?
I'll draw a card, Jerry.
I'll draw you. I'll draw you.
Like one of his French girls.
Yes.
You also draw and you make a tapped treasure.
Yep. Tapped treasure, you say. I will play a flooded strand as land for turn.
He definitely didn't just draw that.
Definitely didn't. And then I'm going to Horizon Canopy for a green, going down to 39. And I'm going to attempt to cast a Vitalize. So untap all creatures I control.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Yep.
Untap. Hey guys.
Oh, parlay.
Parlay!
Ooh, Lupine prototype.
So 3, so I go up 3 green and 3 life.
42. I'm drawing Invasion of Ikoria.
Wooded Foothills.
Okay, so you each 3 drew a card, so I'm going to create 3 more treasures.
It only triggers
per turn.
once each turn, unfortunately.
Wow, that's so rude. I thought this was going to be so cool. Instead, it's only cool.
I was going to say, it's still kind of cool.
You still have 4 green floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm then going to tap Avacyn's Pilgrim for a white and use a green. And I'm
Cast
gonna,
Tataru Taru.
and I'm going to attempt to cast a To Arms. Untap all creatures I control and draw a card.
Yeah, brother.
You got
Yeah.
Whip.
Whoop, whoop. Hey guys.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Parlay.
Ooh, a Steam event.
Eternal Witness.
Pugnacious Hammer Skull.
So another 3, so up to 6 and 45.
Holy, out of reach.
Jeez, yeah.
Soul Ring for Jerry. I'm going to tap for a white
And a green.
two.
And cast Tataru Taru.
2 green. I'm going to attempt to cast a Village Bell Ringer.
He's actually just winning this turn? What the?
That's good.
Yeah, man. Village Bell Ringer, man.
You got it, man.
And tap.
Yep.
Parlay.
Ooh, Cloud of Fairies.
That one's 4.
Finale.
So I'm up to
Reflecting SWAT.
8.
And you go to 49. I mean, he drew me Invasion of Ikoria, Cloud of Fairies. Can I be mad?
This
I have 10 cards in my.
explicitly in the primer, it's like people will let you do this.
Yeah.
I have drawn Stone Cold Garbage.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Let's just take 8 mana and put it into a Walking Ballista.
Tapped.
It
That
does
does-
still enter tapped. It has 4 +1/+1 counters on it.
I have 4 +1/+1 counters. Yeah, see, this is where it gets interesting, Eliot.
Don't look over here. Don't look over here.
Oh, his Animar doesn't have protection from walking bullets.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it sure doesn't. Oh, wow. There's a lot of things that could happen here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm going to tap Gem Pilgrim
Gem Pilgrim.
Gem
Got it.
Pilgrim.
Yep.
for the white. And just before we get there, I'm just going to sword Selvala. Because I know you drew a...
A lupine prototype.
well, he drew a
And
lupine and
finale.
finale of Devastation.
Oh.
So I cannot let him untap with a large amount of mana.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fine. I'll gain 2.
41.
41. And Selvala back to command zone.
I will then... I'm going to just go ham on poppage.
I don't know what that means.
I'm going to take all 4 of these
disgusting.
counters and go pop, 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 pop.
Yep. I have no responses to that.
All right. Feels a little slower in here. A little better, a little greater, a little more nums.
Are you done?
Nope. I'm going to crack my Flood Strand.
Oh my goodness. 48.
All right. I'm going to get this Temple Garden untapped, 46. I'm going to tap Temple Garden for a green and play out a Llanowar Elves.
Oh, so we're not allowed to have elves, but you can have elves.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Yeah. Pass.
I'm going to tap, take 1, go to 40. Draw a card for my turn. I am going to tap 3 and cast Pugnacious Hammer Skull. It's 6/6, and if it attacks while I don't control another dinosaur, I put a stun counter on it.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Yep.
Pugneasy, I guess. All right.
But doctor, I'm already Pugnacious Hammer Skull.
Well, I don't know if anyone's going to have as exciting a turn as Jerry.
That
I have an
was-
ancient soon. So there's a thing that Eliot said that he's glad Jerry didn't draw me into. I'll take 2.
Is it walking list?
That would be
Because
crazy.
I already had it. It is a Jessica's will.
Oh, who are you targeting?
I would like to target Eliot because he has 7 cards in his hand.
I got no effects. I got 7 cards in my hand.
I have no effects.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll spend the 7 red immediately. I'm not going to try to fancy this up. I'm just going to cast Etali, Primal Conqueror.
That's a good one.
Okay, let's see him.
All right,
So
No,
until
Exile till you hit something.
non-land.
Noxious Revival.
I got a Chord of Calling.
Force of Vigor.
Oh.
I've got shared summons.
Ooh.
Search your library for 2 creature cards with different names. Put them in your hand.
So the order I'm going to resolve them in is shared summons, then Court of Calling, then Force of Vigor, then Noxious Revival.
You got it.
So I'm going to go look for 2 creatures with different names. Off of the Jim's shared spell, I'm going to get Squee the Immortal and Rionia, Fire Dancer, into my hand. Ta-da.
Court of Calling.
Court of Calling, I don't have anything that costs 0. So
Stays exiled?
Stays exiled.
You
Oh, yeah. Noxious Revival, I'm going to put my Jessica's Will back on top of my library.
Wow, that's good.
And then Force of Vigor, I'm going to destroy the Wild Growth and Jerry's Treasure.
Well, drop down.
Bet you wish that was a
this is
gold,
mine,
don't
Force of
you?
Vigor.
I did. I would have tapped that or sacked that in a heartbeat there.
Thanks. Back to you in the studio.
All right, I should play some cards because I have a bunch of them in my hand.
You're welcome.
So we're going to take a damage, play Vexing Shusher.
Ooh.
Shush Daddy. Don't wake the baby. The baby is Etali.
Sleeping.
I guess I have an effect in your end step. I will cast this Mystical Tutor.
I have no response.
Yeah, no response.
You got it.
Mystical Tutor is going to put Weird Harvest on top of my library.
Somebody fate seal him.
Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing happening. Nothing weird.
I'm gonna tap Gemstone Caverns for a green and Nature's Claim your Lotus Petal.
This is so aggressive. Ellie gains 4.
Okay,
43.
okay. Jan's still losing. Okay, can I discard cards now?
Yeah, please. Yeah. By all
Verdant
means.
Catacombs, Wooded Foothills, and Squee the Immortal. I don't know why
Wow.
I discard that, but it's been discarded.
Yeah.
This poor Lotus
I'm
Petal
gonna pass
came
the
in.
turn.
Sure did.
Had to live through the Vexing Bubble.
It
Came in
sure
tapped,
did.
and then got Nature's Lord. Good gravy.
Yeah, draw this Weird Harvest.
It's pretty strange.
I will shock myself for this Steam Vents. Going to 41. Let's go blue, green. Float a green, cast Cloud of Fairies. Trigger Animar.
Yep.
Mhm.
Animar gets a counter. Cloud of Fairies enters, untaps 2 lands.
Yep.
I will add a second green, and then a third, and then 1 here to cast for X equals 2 Weird Harvest. Weird Harvest says, each player may search their library for up to X, where X is 2 in this case, reveal those cards, creature cards. Reveal those cards, put them into their hand, then shuffle.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing.
Effect. Let's search for 2 creatures. Alrighty. Jan declines.
Yes, because I have
he
a
has
Jessica's Will on top of my
That's
library.
I am choosing Ancestral Statue and Walking Ballista.
I am choosing Ashaya, Soul of the Wild, and Quirion Ranger.
I'm choosing Script Ranger and Defiler of Vigor.
Some powerful cards people are putting in their hands there. Who allowed that? I would like to try to use my last mana, reduced by 3 because of Animar, cast this Ancestral Statue, triggering Animar.
Okay, what does it read?
So it reads, when it enters, return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand.
So he just gets
So
to
it's going to, in theory, trigger Animar, going up to 4, enter, targeting itself.
Yep.
I would like to demonstrate a loop where now that I have 4 counters on Animar, I can have as many counters as I'd like on Animar.
Yep.
And then I'd like to show you that same Walking Ballista that I also tutored with this Weird Harvest for 300 trillion, just for safekeeping.
Okay.
300 trillion and 1.
So what's its power?
300 trillion and 1, and its toughness is 300 trillion. Nope.
Can't be 300 trillion and 1. Could be 300 trillion and 2.
No, it could be and 1, but I need but I need to spend 300 trillion mana so
Eliot. Eliot. I think that's a wrap.
I think so.
We want to thank Burrito Splendido for dropping off burritos today so that we were fueled up for this wonderful game. Burrito Splendido, 5 locations in Winnipeg. Go check them out. Yeah, Animar got there.
Yeah, so barely by the skin of its teeth, right?
Do you want to maybe just do a quick rundown of how this combo works? Because I think children in 2025
might not know. Yeah,
I've never seen Animar.
Yeah, Ancestral Statue is 4 colorless for a 3/4. And then it says, when it enters, return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. So, with Animar, creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each +1/+1/+1 counter on it. As long as it has 4 or more, you can cast the Ancestral Statue, returning itself, and cast it again to get as many counters as you want on Animar. That then reduces the cost of the colorless on the Walking Ballista, so you can make it as big as it needs to be to machine gun all of your friends.
Yeah.
There's a couple neat things in this deck, like Cloud of Fairies that you don't see too often anymore. That I guess I'm still had all these in or whatever, right? But if it was on the Wild Growth, you tap a blue, add 2 mana, play the Cloud of Fairies for 1, and then you have floated 4 mana off of this Cloud of Fairies. So that's why I play like Wild Growth and Utopia Sprawl style effects in the deck. They've printed a couple cute colorless things that I like as tech pieces in this deck. The main one that I don't see other people playing is Haywire Might.
Oh, hey.
So, yeah. So it's a colorless. So even with just 1 counter on Animar, you can cast it for free to increment him up, which sometimes matters. Like you saw on that turn there, he had exactly 3. If I had needed 1 more, this does that. But this says exile. Target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. You know what has indestructible and everybody plays in 2025? The One Ring. So I really like Haywire Might. The other one is, it's a Bond Beetle, but it's colorless. This guy, Mere Scrappling. Again, 1 colorless, so if he's just got 1 counter on him, you can play him to increment him, and then it's just sacks to put a counter on target creature. So it's like a Rite of Flame, kind of. Yeah.
Jay, this was your first time playing Selvala. How did you like it?
It was really fun. We got to spin some wheels and then do stone cold nothing. But we spun some wheels, and then we realized very fast that we had this Walking Ballista, and everyone else all of a sudden had a lot of mana, and so we had to take people off mana. But it wasn't enough mana to take off it.
Just in the nick of time, too, because in addition to the Script Ranger and Defiler of Vigor that you knew about, we had Phyrexian Dreadnought, Staff of Domination, Lupine Prototype, Finale of Devastation, and Return of the Wildspeaker.
Whoa.
What I probably should have done here was you kind of slow rolled the creature removal. You got rid of Selvala first.
Yeah.
That was allowing Gaia's Cradle to tap for my 5th mana. What I could have done, if I had thought about it, I could have tapped the Gaia's Cradle in response to the Selvala removal to float 3 or whatever, and then tap for 5. And then Return of the Wildspeaker to buff my mana dorks, because it gives plus
they
3,
don't
plus
get
3.
pinned off.
And I would have not ended up in the Stone Age, which is where I very much ended up.
You did draw the Jessica's Will,
I did.
rat.
Yeah, well, it's like well before Jared was doing anything.
Yeah.
The only thing I could have done differently, and it's like needing future knowledge, is I had this Hellkite Courser, so I could have brought him into play to bring Etali in for 1 less mana. And the idea behind that is if I do hit Food Chain, I have an extra creature to pitch to it.
Yeah.
And it would have given me, given what I hit, the 2 creatures I could have got were Rionia and Treasonous Ogre, because I had a Rite of Flame.
Yeah.
And then I could have played the Rionia and tried to go, but just didn't. But I figured, leaving him, I thought I'd maybe get an extra turn.
Yeah.
And then play the Rionia on my turn with the Jessica's Will.
You were set up there for sure, right? The Shusher and the Sylvan Safekeeper. Nobody was getting rid of that. Etali.
Yeah. So, well, if you want to keep your stuff safe, Gamegenic products, that's where you keep them safe. They make the best products in the world. It's a documented fact at this point. You can go look it up. The AI overview will say, yes, Gamegenic makes the best products in the world. If it doesn't, don't quote me.
It's known to be wrong.
We also want to thank our sponsors, Star City Games. If you want to sell your cards to Star City Games, 30% trade-in bonus. Go to sellyourcards.starcitygames.com, and that's where you can do that. You can also buy Spike Feeders merch on Star City Games. If you're an American, it'll be cheaper on shipping than buying directly from us. So go to Star City Games, buy yourself some Spike Feeders merch. You're going to love it. I know you are. We also want to thank Moxfield. They hosted all of our decks today. If you want to find the deck lists, they're in the description. And they're also at the QR code that pops up in the intros of every episode. We also, last and not least, we want to thank our patrons.
That's you guys.
That's you guys. That's all of you in viewer land.
In patron land.
The names that are going to be scrolling up in just a moment, those are folks that support this show directly. It actually means a lot. Like, we're able to do all this cool stuff and have a cool studio to make games for you. We put out like over 100 episodes in 2025. That's like because of the patron support. So Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. And I think that's it. We're going to catch you next time.